guys, I'm here to do a book review on The Mother's Group by Fiona Higgins. This is her second book, I believe. I may be wrong. She is an Australian author, and I will just read you the synopsis, hopefully this time without having a very bad list. The Mother's Group tells a story of 6 very different women who agree to regularly meet soon after the birth of their babies. Set during the first crucial years of their babies' lives, the Mother's Group tracks the women's individual journeys and the group's collective ones as they navigate birth and motherhood, as well as the shifting ground of their relationship with their partners. Each woman strives in her own way to become the mother she wants to be, and finds herself becoming increasingly reliant on the friendship and support of the mothers and the members of this group, until one day an unthinkably shocking event changes everything, testing their bonds and revealing closely held secrets that threaten to shatter their lives. The Mother's Group is an unflinching and compelling portrait of the modern family in all its complexity and intensity. Love, sex and marriage, and all the joys and tensions of raising children in an increasingly complicated world. Moving, provocative, tender and utterly gripping, the Mother's Group will draw you in and never let you go. Now, that little part at the end is pretty much sums up everything I feel about this book. Going into it, I was just like, I'm in that sort of stage where baby bonanza, I just need to read things about babies, and I came across this book when I was in the bookshop, and I thought, hell yeah, I paid a bit for it, but it is definitely worth every cent I paid for it. It is a contemporary book. It's contemporary realistic women's fiction, and it was fascinating. It was brilliant. It was, I could not put it down even into the early morning, especially yesterday. I woke up around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't put it down till 7, and and I was really tired too. This book made me feel so many emotions, and it scared me. It scared me a lot that, it talked about a lot of things that you don't hear about. I would say the joys of motherhood, but also the negatives. And I guess you can take that or leave it as whatever you perceive that to be. But some of the situations that don't get talked about, for instance, going back to work. I know that it's kind of a taboo subject sometimes because, when you have a baby, you're expected to look after it and be there for it 24/7, but sometimes people can't because they need the money, or they just they don't want to lose their career and things like that. So it approaches topics like that. It approaches topics like what happens after birth, what are the side effects of birth. It's not at all like a handbook or anything like that. It's completely fiction, and each character is very unique. They have their pros and cons, their flaws, different kinds of humour, and they're all very, very different, which I really appreciated because I really admire a book that has characters that can stand on their own. Each of these characters, their lives, while they were interwoven together, they didn't sort of gel together in the way that it was repetitive. It was fresh. It was unique in my eyes because I really haven't read a book like this that's, I think you could perceive it as being chick lit, but it's not. It's definitely not. It is raw. It is emotional. Especially if you have children. I think that some of the things that happen will really affect you emotionally when you're reading the book. I know as a potential parent that reading this book kind of, like I said, it did bring up fears. It made me laugh, it made me smile, it gave me warm feelings, it gave me confidence. I think it gave me support. And if you are, I guess, looking to be a parent soon, or just want something to read that is related to babies and things like that, I would definitely suggest you pick this up. And I would definitely suggest you pick it up if there is someone in your life that is pregnant or does enjoy these kinds of books, because it really was worth the read. I would read it again in a heartbeat. I really love this book. I'm giving it probably 5 stars because it was very fresh for me. Very interesting, provoking. It made me ask questions. It made me like approach topics with my partner, which is something I really like doing too. When I read a book, it wasn't one of those books where I'm like, I hate this book, or I like it because it's just so good. We were able to have really good discussions. I think it helped as well being parent, well, going to be parents soon. It helped sort of bring out into the air things that we really never considered before. And I love that when fiction does that. I love it when you ask questions and you're able to just talk about something and enjoy it and love it. And I really did enjoy this book. My favourite character, that's a really hard one because they're all very different. I said that a million times. I'm just trying to think. I know I didn't like Ginny, and I there is some controversy about that because they all are who they are, but I've met Ginny in my life a million times and I just don't like her personality, but I could see where she was coming from. Maid, I really like Maid's story. She is an Indonesian woman, and yeah, just going back into her story was fascinating. You kind of get a look into how their lives became what they are now, like the lead up to their pregnancies, the difficulties during their pregnancies or not difficulties, and the twist, or I guess the thing that sort of burst open and just wrecks everything is just, it made me cry so bad, and I could not imagine that. I could not imagine at all. And it's hard to talk about. It's really hard to talk about without telling you what happens. But I really strongly suggest that you pick up this book. I'm not sure what other people are thinking about it. I loved it. I cannot wait to write my review for this book. Again, this is one of my favourite books of this year. I am very seriously going to look at some more of Fiona Higgins' works because her writing is it just flows. It's so absorbing, I guess, and captive. And sorry, I'm starting to get a cold, so I'm trying to wrap my feelings and thoughts around it. But pick it up, and I would so love to hear your opinions on it. I mean, even like if you're not really a mother, or it's just a really good read, a really good contemporary read. It makes you think, and I like books like that. So that is my review on The Mother's Group by Fiona Higgins. I really hope you enjoy this book and enjoyed my review too. So if you have read this book or have heard about it, let me know because I really love hearing people's thoughts. And I hope to have maybe one more contemporary chick litty book on this channel. I won't be finishing Something Borrowed this month because I just don't have the mental capacity to deal with trying to catch up at the moment. So what I'll be doing is letting the ladies just do their thing, and next month I'll just start my book and read Something Borrowed at my own pace. I just don't really feel like I want to get back into it, and I don't want to force myself to read it. I'm enjoying it though. So I would like to welcome our new lady too, and she is fantastic. I believe we have 3 people on our channel now. I'm not sure about the sisterhood because she hasn't really contributed, so I'm a bit curious about what happened there. But Mella, she's our new lady, so I'd like to welcome her, and yeah. I had something else to say, but I can't remember. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.